Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Prater. I am the head coach and owner of Pure Function CrossFit, downtown Marion, Ohio. I've been doing CrossFit for a really long time. I'm an OG. We did this back in the day. I've been a personal trainer for 22 years. While I was in chiropractic school learning to be a doctor, I decided I was going to try and make some side money by personal training. And I found my best friend in it, and we found CrossFit because it was doing all the things that we were combining in our training and put it together. I moved here in 2013, so my wife, being the amazing partner she is, said, well, let's open one. We started looking and we found, and so we opened Pure Function CrossFit in 2015. I really wanted to make a place where anyone can come in. I thought, well, the hardest part about CrossFit is coming through the door. It's intimidating, it's scary, and there's a lot of stuff and perceptions that people have of CrossFit. CrossFit is simply defined as functional movement performed at high intensities across a large domain, meaning you do lots of different stuff at different levels of hard frequently. That's easy. I love CrossFit because of what it's given me, but the real rewards of what it's given me are from the community that CrossFit makes. This place is to learn movement, but the magic of this place is the community. I said, so as a doctor, I like CrossFit, but I always tell my patients, if I give you something as rehab at my office, it's probably just a warm-up at the gym. It's all a continuum. I want you to go from being the safest patient to the most successful individual in a way that can allow you to grow and not get broken along the way. When we do that, people get exposed, and it's scary and it's vulnerable. So we have the most supportive community of coaches that you could ever ask for. I want people to come in not knowing what to do because we have the tools to help you, and they're numerous. And so when I sat down and thought about what that would look like, the best example I can give you of that is one of my good friends, and she's now one of my best coaches, is Elizabeth Moore, who walked in off the street, wanted to be a better runner a little bit, one of her friends just harassed her into coming in, and she came in the first day and loved the challenge. And I love that attitude, and I will support anyone that wants to grow. She came in and fought her heart out and has continued to fight and grow and learn and has become a beacon of support. And that's really what you get here. CrossFit the workouts can be very hard and challenging. So I lovingly refer to myself as the Dark Knight of Fitness, is that you all get to hate me for making that workout together. But that universal hate creates a love and a blood bond between you guys that I can't reproduce any other way. So by learning how to kind of suffer and support each other through the suffering and get better, it's really an unstoppable force, the community. So when you come, I said, the movement will happen, but the magic is the support that you get.
My name is Elizabeth Moore. I am a CrossFit Level 2 trainer. My husband and I have been members of Pure Function for 5 years now. When I first started Pure Function, my friends were trying to convince me to come. They knew that I was on a journey of trying to lose weight and be healthier in life, but I was having a little bit of a difficult time doing everything on my own. So 5 years ago, when I started at Pure Function CrossFit, I was over 300 pounds. I felt like I knew I wanted to see changes, but I just didn't really know or have the tools or resources to find that healthier lifestyle. I got a membership to a big box gym. No one knew I was there. No one cared if I was there. No one was asking me about my workout or how I felt like I was doing that day, or talking to me about tracking my goals or tracking my progress or anything like that. I thought at the time that progress was only measured by pounds lost on the scale. When I started coming to Pure Function, they started talking to me a lot about tracking things in the app, seeing how your body feels different in the way that you move, or how you're able to pick up weight easier, or maybe do some movements a little bit easier. It was more seeing real progress through how you were doing things instead of just that number on the scale. While a lot of people have that goal, and at that time I certainly did, there was a lot more realistic ways to track how you're doing. In our time at Pure Function CrossFit, my husband and I have really found another family. This has become an extended family that we know that supports us, that we can support them, and that we really all just try to be there for not just each other, but we really have built a community at the gym that also is an extension to the community of Marion. A lot of our members are involved in different organizations or agencies, and we do what we can to not only support our members, but to support the things that they're passionate about. That's one of the things that I just love about our gym. We've done fundraisers, we've collected donations, we've done so many different things. It's not just a gym. And I know that a lot of people like to throw that word around so much, community or family, but this is truly a place that wants everyone to know that they are worthy of our time, they're worthy of us giving them our best, and that they can be successful too, no matter where they start. So like I said, I started when I was over 300 pounds. So when people come in and they talk to me about, well, I can't do that because I'm too big. Maybe you feel uncomfortable doing that. And I can understand that. I can totally grasp that. So we will help you find a scale that you feel comfortable with until you get to that place where you know, I can tackle this thing that maybe felt very scary at first. And I will be very transparent and say there are still some things that, and everyone here knows it, there are still some things here that I don't feel comfortable tackling yet. Not because of the lack of ability, but just my own mind holds me back from that. And so we can support each other in those things because we know all of us have something that we struggle with when it comes to that. As a social worker, one of the things that I really love about Pure Function in general is the emphasis that we give to mental health. We know that physical activity in general can have a huge impact on improving mental health in children, in adults, in teenagers. And it's not just something that we know, but it's something that we put an emphasis on, and we really see how we can help make an improvement there. I feel like as a coach, one of my responsibilities, one of the things that I prioritize personally is that I have a role to help believe in my athletes until they believe in themselves. First of all, I remember when I first started hearing someone call me an athlete for the first time in my life, and how awkward and uncomfortable that felt for me, because I had never done sports. I have never been athletic. I have never been any of those labels that I think we put on ourselves that we have to do in order to earn maybe the title of athlete. Whereas we really have a philosophy that when you walk through the doors of this place, you are an athlete. You are coming and you are working and you are trying your hardest. And that's what we want to see. So when I have an athlete in my class who maybe doesn't think that they can do a certain movement, I love to help people find those scales that they feel comfortable and confident with, and then we can start to build on that. So as a CrossFit coach, we get to lead the class, and one of the really cool things is that you get that individualized coaching like you would from a personal trainer, but in this group setting. So we can come over and we can help you individually just hammer out some of those little details, but then you can also pick up on things that other people are being coached on. And some people will have their own tips for you as well. But you really have that personalized coaching, and you don't have to try to figure things out for yourself. We will take care of that for you. Without the support of our CrossFit family, I truly don't know where my husband and I would be today. I'm sure that we would not have been sustaining the healthier habits that we had tried to develop for many, many years. But we have finally found a place that we know wants us to grow into better, healthier versions of ourselves, not only physically, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, every single part and every single aspect of our lives. We are so welcoming and wanting everyone who has that desire and even a little bit of an urge to come in, give us a try. Your first class is always free. Talk to your coach, talk to the other people in your class. They want you here. We want you to succeed as much as you want to succeed.
So, the part Elizabeth probably left out of that little spiel was how much she hates being complimented, but she's deserving of all the compliments. She's one of the best of us, and you can see why I wanted you to know her story. And the reason I like to highlight her is because we all start somewhere, and she'll tell you where she started, right? But it's not about where you're gonna start. It's about where we can help you go. 202 South Main. You can go www.purefunctioncrossfit.com. I want you to show up. I want you to walk through the door, and I want you to be supported. So, we're waiting for you.